Oh, come on, you stupid thingy. No 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 I alrighty. We have another late live stream, guys. I was actually going to live stream earlier, but I actually fell asleep. Unfortunately. So that is actually completely and utterly my fault. But anywho, what up, guys? Godfather999 here, and I am back with Blacksad Under the Skin. We're on part 2, and we're gonna continue our game. I need to get my sleep schedule back. And then I also need to do my live streams, like, at a reasonable time. I used to do them at 3 p.m. every single day. Surprisingly. But that has gone down the fucking drain. That had completely gone down the drain. Okay, so what am I supposed to be? I forget what I'm supposed to be doing, to be honest. So yeah. I'm just like, also, I've been annoyed. I'm sorry. Is there anything? Nope.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Okay, so what am I supposed to be doing again? Can I do anything with these or no? Okay, I was about to say. No! Fuck me, I forget. Okay, so I forget what I'm supposed to be doing, to be honest.
I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up.
Okay. You want to buck train if you want to win, train harder. That is some inspirational shit right there.
What exactly was he saying?
Something like, If you do that, I'll call off the fight and make sure you never set foot in this gym again.
Okay, I need to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing again. I have totally forgotten.
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
Okay, so... Wait, how do I pull up my, Alrighty, there we go. Attract and marry. Yo, kill done together. Natalie hide something worked for Earl Larry. Her done and yell arguing. Alrighty, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. I am like so confused on what I'm supposed to be doing. I just need to... I just need to... I'm going back to the diner and I'm gonna try to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Can we go into gift shop? Nope.
I know you're hiding something.
What?
Happy birthday. I just found out it was a week ago.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. I'm sure you received wonderful presents. For example, your date of birth used as the combination for Dunn's safe.
My goodness. I can't talk here.
We figured out what we're supposed to
My
do.
shift is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
Can I get a refill over here, Mary?
Coming right up.
We have figured out what we're supposed to do, thankfully. It's, I've been annoyed for like the last 20 minutes because people are just idiots.
Mary Purnell, the angel Joe Dunn found in his golden years.
We'd been seeing each other for almost 2 years. It all started with... well... weekdays I start cleaning the gym at dawn, before my shift at the diner. Joey always came in early, just a little after I got there. He used to say it was the best time for the worst task of the day.
Oh, I know exactly what he meant.
Paperwork.
Say no more. Paperwork.
He really hated it. One morning, he saw me crying. I was having a rough day and...
He tried to cheer you up.
He tried to make you smile.
He pointed at the coffee machine. You need a cup of joe and some fresh air. That was the first of many cups on the rooftop.
Dunn seduced
Which is
you?
where Dunn seduced you.
That word is a bit too much, Mr. Blacksad. You might be too young to understand this, but real love has little to do with seduction. One day, we realized those rooftop coffees were the best part of our day. So we began to spend more time together.
But you never told anyone.
Why the secret?
Why did you keep it secret?
For Sonia's sake. She and Joey drifted apart after her mother's death. He was afraid that our relationship would only make matters worse. Until one day, on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was. And we decided to turn those moments into a lifetime.
He proposed.
So he asked you to marry him.
Yes, of course. He gave me the wedding ring and we decided to tell the world. He said he needed to share that happiness with his little girl. Turns out, he wasn't that happy after all.
What about Yale? Wasn't he like a son to him?
Maybe you already noticed, I have a slight cold. I really should be heading home.
Thanks. Maybe you should cover your neck.
Maybe you should cover your neck.
I lost my scarf a while back, not sure where. And now, if you'll excuse me, that's my bus stop. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Blacksad.
But...
Alrighty. I'm messing with my fidget star while I'm playing. Sorry. Okay, so Mary has a cold. Let's talk to Sonia. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Okay, so... let's go talk to, Jake.
I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up.
Alrighty, let's talk to Jake. Keep training. Okay, now what am I supposed to do? Maybe we go to our car?
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
Why not you get a yellow Cadillac? Can we actually walk this way? I'm curious. Okay, so we have figured out a lot so far. Okay, we can't look at that. Let's talk to him.
Do you remember anything else about the day you found the thingamajig with the springs and the paint can?
Yeah, no. Wait, yeah. Well, no, now that I think of it, no. Hey, pal, how about thanking a good-looking goat with a cigarette?
Nasty cough.
I don't think that's a good idea. You've got one nasty cough.
Oh, come on. You know, cigarettes have lots of very healthy properties. Oh, come on. It's just a smoke, lady.
Fair enough.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, you think you're not responsible for my pathetic state? Think you're not to blame? It's the government that shipped me off to war.
They shipped me off too.
Oh, right. So then you know what it's like to kill, too. Well, then another sad hobo shouldn't be a problem for you, Professor.
Yes, I've killed.
Yeah, I killed people.
And yet, you don't want to help me die. Wait, but that's not what I wanted to say. Oh, well, you know we goats tend to jump from one thing to another. The government paid for everything. Army fatigues, rations, weapons, lodging and hookers, drugs. Do you know where that money comes from? Taxes! Your taxes, my dear friend. You help them cut my legs. They declare war every chance they get, so that the weapon industry that finances their campaigns gets richer and richer and richer. And that's how we finance their wars. So the slightest connection with corruption turns us into accomplices. Unless one manages to keep at arm's length. That is what I did, my loyal disciple, at the Million-Star Hotel. So, do like your master, the great...
Hey, what's your name? You never told me...
Alrighty, he's asleep. Let's not bother him while he's asleep. I need to... Why is there a black dot there? There's a watering can right there. Okay, so that one was actually new. Oh, there's a playing card. No! I need the playing card! I want that playing card. I see that playing card there. You can't tell me I do not see that playing card. Roosevelt. Hall of Fame. Ooh. Okay, so let's look at this real quick. And there's nothing there, so I'm gonna try looking through this. Didn't want to call it shut spanner. Long to yell, someone threw. Okay, so I'm gonna probably talk to Jake real quick. After I look at that. If I can't find anything, I'll look up what I need to do. Alrighty. Okay, so hole. Hole and other poems. There's really nothing for me to look at in there. We're gonna go through Jake's locker one more time. Oh, there's a card right there. Gary Linford. I did not notice that card there before. Interesting. Okay, so we don't need to do that. Uh. Okay, so. Hmm. Looking this up. Okay, so. Okay, I'm looking at scene stuff. Mm. Chief Smirnoff.
Smirnoff.
I think I have a new lead on the Dunn case.
I know.
Dunn and the gym's cleaning lady were about to get married.
Great. Call What's News. They'll know what to do with such an incredibly interesting piece of information.
The combination on Dunn's safe was her birthday. He even gave her a ring. You know, your typical suicidal bliss.
Okay, I'm still not convinced, but I might have something for you.
Oh, there we go. I was wondering what the fuck I was supposed to do. I had to look that shit up. I fucking hate when that happens. Hmm. Do 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 do. Oh. Okay, that's what we were supposed to do. Interesting.
Life is often off key, like a bad song.
Not wrong there.
The notes come together but feel flat, unable to create anything resembling music.
There's our friend.
And yet, there are ways to string them together to create harmony. Ways that are not always entirely in our hands.
You look tired, John.
You
You look
two.
pretty tired yourself.
Yep, I'm beat. I'm starving. Just got back from the annual police medical. Not only did I have to fast, but I also had to chug 2 enormous glasses of water. John, you alright?
I've had better days.
I've had better days, and I'll have them again, I hope.
We both deserve to. The thing is, I'd love to help you out with this case, but I can't. You know I work for the state of New York. If I had any information, I couldn't share it with a private eye. Even if it was lying on top of this table.
How do your kidney process?
You said you were starving. Why don't you go to the counter and order something?
Yeah, sure, good idea. If you'll excuse me.
Nah. He brought it because he wants to help us. Preliminary. Number 176097. Deceased Joseph Richardson. Male, married status, widower. Length, color, dark brown. Age 47. Height 5'5". Approximately 7 p.m. on October 19th, 2019. Or 1919. No. Yeah, 1919. My bad. And that's suicide. External findings. I know. Pouring shape marks around the entire cod by said rope. That makes no sense. Though. My likely scraped knuckles on side right. Probably cod's recent trauma.
Interesting.
Alrighty. No internal sense. External evidence seems sufficient exclusive.
Now that I think of it, I better eat at home. It's healthier.
Thanks.
Truth is, John, it all seemed clear to me before, but now? Please, promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I give you my word.
Sure, you can trust me. I give you my word.
All right. In any case, keep me posted, will you?
Friend, you can count on it.
Take care, John.
As always, Smirnov had given me new, potentially relevant information. Not to mention second thoughts. When an old dog like him gets that serious, one must be prepared to bite.
Please collect. You have 3 new things going on. Okay. That. Dunwood murdered. Dunn wasn't tall enough to hang himself from the noose. Clue collected allow new deductions. And it's loading. I need to get all the deductions. But yeah. I hate the fucking
I'm much taller than Dunn, and I can barely reach the noose. There's no way Dunn hanged himself. Not on his own, at least.
Okay, so there's new things I can actually do. Down. There you go.
Bobby, I don't know if you had a motive to kill Dunn, but you certainly had the murder weapon.
Done with strangled with yelled chest expander. The clues allow new deductions. He did not need to be seen No. According to Jake. Hold up. Nope. According to Jake, when Dunn died at Knuckles, someone through Dunn wanted to call okay, so nope. So that one goes with it, that one goes with it, and that one goes with it, and I think that one goes with it. Okay, goody good.
Dunn must have punched the can while he was arguing with Yale. I guess that explains why he threatened to call the fight off.
Alrighty, there's another one. Mary has a cold. Alrighty, there we go.
Christ. Did Yale kill Dunn just because he wanted to call off the fight?
Who knows?
I always knew Bobby had issues. But I never thought he'd go that far.
I don't think he did
A
it.
part of me thinks Bobby Yale didn't do it.
But the chest expander, the box in his locker, the marks on my father's neck. It all leads to him. In any case, that doesn't change a thing.
It does, actually. Now we know he didn't kill himself.
My father's still dead, and you still haven't found Bobby Yale. Nothing has changed. Opening the safe and finding my father's will won't help us achieve anything. So please hurry. Time's wasting.
With that M on her head, she always looked mad.
Sonia's indifference never ceased to amaze me. But most importantly, why was she so opposed to Yale?
John Blacksad? I think I owe you an apology.
Who are you?
Do I know you? I don't seem to remember your face.
Well, maybe you remember my boys. I'm so sorry they wrinkled your suit. The thing is, they didn't know we shared a common goal. Bobby Yale. I want to find him and get to the bottom of this as much as you do, Mr. Blacksad. So please, kindly accept my invitation. Why not share our findings? Come on.
No.
I'm afraid I have to say no. I can't ride in a fancy car with a wrinkled suit.
Oh, I don't see why not. In any case, if those little wrinkles make you uncomfortable... I always play it nice and safe.
I'd have been like, at least let me fit in my cigarette.
Thank you, Blacksad. You won't regret this. So let's cut to the chase. I need Bobby Yale to fight Stone. There's just too much money at stake. So, I'm offering you my help to find Yale. Let's work together.
What kind of help
What
do you need?
kind of help do you need?
A simple exchange of information. You're a good detective, and I, well, let's just say I have my own ways of making people talk.
No deal.
I think I'll have to pass this time.
Why? What? Do my own ways scare you? Please, hear me out. Let's say I bet a beer that we find Yale in 3 days, and you bet a beer that we don't. In 3 days, one of us has to buy the other a beer. Is that so bad? We're simply two grown men using our money and free will to conduct a small private exchange. And most importantly, we're not hurting anyone. So, yeah, I run a gambling business. What's so bad about that?
It's illegal.
It's illegal for starters.
Illegal? Let me tell you what should be illegal. The way our government is ruining America. We live in a so-called free country, a place where honest people can make a living, provided they don't hurt anybody. We're not communists. Well, at least I'm not.
I would have never thought otherwise. As for me, I'm not either.
Ha! Well then, you see, we're all among friends. In any case, that's not my point. The government betrays our nation's values by passing communist laws that forbid an honest man like me to make a living without hurting a soul. And that, Mr. Blacksad, is just wrong. I'd even say it's unconstitutional. Do you get my point now?
It doesn't justify... That doesn't justify what you do.
Okay, but that doesn't justify what you do for a living.
Oh boy. Did you hear anything I just said? Anyway, when the government passes these laws, there's only one legitimate weapon the people can wield. The same weapon that turned America into a great nation. Civil disobedience. So, as the proud American that I am, it's my duty to disobey.
You're bending the truth.
You're bending the truth to justify organized crime.
Oh no, it might have been organized crime, but not anymore. I wasn't always a boss, you know. No, sir. I started at the bottom, when Lucky Blitzen ran the show. And good for nothing. His was a reign of terror, extortion, violence, you know, that sort of unpleasant thing. When I took over, I decided I'd make people want to do my bidding. Not out of fear, but out of gratitude. I decided to help people so they would help me.
That beating your thugs gave me was really helpful. Thank you so much.
Those poor bastards didn't even know you were a detective, that you were on our side.
Maybe at first. But when they tied me up and beat the socks off me, they knew very well who I was.
Seriously? That goes against my rules. Who was it?
The two of them.
Yeah, the two of them.
Bastards. But don't you worry. I'll have a talk with those two. I cannot tolerate this behavior. Please accept my apologies, Mr. Blacksad. You see, a lot of people work for me. Many families depend on my business. Not only that, St. Christopher's Hospice practically lives on my donations. The widows of my late employees are set for life. Their kids get free schooling. The cops leave me alone because they know my business doesn't hurt anyone. On the contrary. And, it looks like we're here.
I mean, it doesn't seem like O'Leary's a bad dude, but I have to see the whole entire thing before I can say.
Yale's apartment?
I told you, I'm on your side. Go ahead, search the place. I'll wait down here. When you're done, maybe you'll change your mind and share your findings with me. Or not. It's your call, Mr. Blacksad. I'll make sure you're suitably compensated. Colbert! Wilson!
We need to look around. Well, we found...
I'm not sure how Yale's love of pickles will help me crack the case, but it's good to know. A woman's fragrance. Almost angelical.
There he put no scarf at Bobby Yale's flights.
Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
And there's about to be a card here.
The worst thing about O'Leary's boys dropping by isn't the beating, but the fact that I can't tell what's theirs and what's Yale. Doesn't seem like the best food for a boxer. Then again, it could be your classic bookie thug lunch.
Alrighty. We do have another one. Mary lied to us.
That means she's been here recently. But why? What does Sweet Mary have to do with Yale, the murder suspect?
Who knows? No. Okay. We need to look at that. Alma Mater La Fonte.
17th century French fables. Mayor must be one boring old lady.
Alrighty. So, with that being said, we need to... No, you bitch.
Judging by the general state of the apartment, they were leading a quiet life.
Alrighty, come on.
Judging by the general state of the apartment, they were leading a quiet life.
Alrighty, Okay, so... That's about it over here. He did a really good self-portrait, not gonna lie. Avenir complete
Copy
foam.
1 of 3. Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago? Why would you want such a big closet for so few clothes? Unless you're a bachelor, that is. Seems like Bobby inherited something more than boxing skills from his father, besides the tendency to vanish into thin air, of course. Nice chain.
Alrighty.
Nice chain.
There's not really anything else I can look at, can I? Michael Puccini,
So, you like your mob stories, don't you, Bobby?
You know what? Let's go to O'Leary. We're not, from my understanding, we're not helping O'Leary.
When I left, I told O'Leary I hadn't found a thing. The minute I was alone, I left for Mary's. But before all that, I took a small parting gift for her.
O'Leary.
I've never trusted angels.
Mr. Blacksad? What a...
Surprise? When they fall, they turn into demons.
Joey told me he was going to spend the afternoon painting the gym and that Bobby would be fixing something up on the roof. So, after I found the body and called the police, I went to Bobby's place, but he wasn't there.
How did you open the...
So you knew that Yale was with Dunn when he died, and yet you told no one.
I guess I just forgot. Everything is so confusing. I'm sorry, Mr. Blacksad.
Don't be. I'm here to figure it all out. What's your relationship with Bobby Yale?
He was like a son to Joey, and we were about to get married, so, you know.
Okay, I think it's time to set things straight. I knew you were cheating on Dunn with Yale. Or was it the other way around?
No. How can you even think of something like that?
How can you convince me otherwise? I found a picture at Yale's apartment. It's you and him on a roller coaster. Care to explain, Miss Purnell?
I'm not white, Mr. Blacksad.
What?
7 of my great-grandparents were white. The 8th was black. According to law, I'm a black citizen, even if my skin says the contrary. Do you know what that means when you're born in North Arlington, Alabama?
Segregated.
Segregated housing, with far worse homes for colored people.
We even have different water fountains, for God's sake. The separate but equal doctrine and all that.
That's garbage.
That garbage.
And all the lies. That's why I moved here. No one knows what color my great-grandparents were.
You're not the only...
I'm black too, and I don't hide it.
Well, at least you're a man.
In any case, what's that have to do with Bobby Yale?
He's my nephew, Mr. Blacksad. Joe and I first started taking care of poor Bobby when my sister died. That was when he was almost 15. The 3 of us went on that trip to Luna Park.
So this is where Joe Dunn comes in.
Bobby was the only one who knew about me and Joey. We were afraid that someone would use my past to ruin his career.
It's not the first time I hear that story.
I'm sorry I accused you so lightly.
I'm sorry I accused you so lightly.
Don't worry, I understand.
Alrighty, we need to do that.
TV and radio all in one. Where will these mad times lead us?
Feminine starts at home, Blenda at Sloverant.
Mary smells like... Actually, the whole room smells like a pie fresh out of the oven. So I can't identify any other fragrances.
Alrighty,
Fresh out of the oven. The whole room smells like pie.
and there we go.
That cherry pie smells so good. I'm starting to get hungry.
Thanks. I pulled it out of the oven right before you arrived. Oh, where are my manners? I'm the worst hostess in the world. Let me go get a knife from the kitchen. And you must be thirsty. Let me see. OJ? Coffee?
Water.
Water's good, thanks. She's wearing the same clothes in both pictures, so she's probably telling the truth.
Alrighty. I was going to help you with
Sorry,
that.
I was going to help you with that. Now that there's almost no pie left, the scent has also disappeared. Interesting. Now Mary smells like a huge dog. Mary, when are you going to stop lying? I know your nephew is here. I can smell him.
What? No. I already told you I don't know where he is.
I understand your motive.
I understand why you're protecting him, but it's in his best interest to end this hide and seek.
You can search the whole house if you want. Go ahead. He's not here.
Wait a minute. She's not the one who smells like that. That's where Bobby Yale's scent is coming from. So, that's why you were sitting there.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Could you step aside so I can check, please?
Please go.
Mary, for Christ's sake, put that knife down, would you?
Livora.
You...
Mary, I came here to help.
I mean it.
I don't want to hurt you.
Leave her alone!
Nah.
Bobby!
Boom. Alrighty, come on.
I'm gonna kill you!
I'm on your side, Bobby.
But I'm not on yours!
Come on.
Bobby!
Call an ambulance. Do as I say. Go on, call an ambulance. Do it now. In the face of a heart attack, there's two things you can't forget. 1, stay calm. 2, 1 chest compression per second. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi.
Bobby. Oh, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Bobby. Thank you.
I had lots of reasons to consider this a great day. I had investigated a suicide case. I had discovered that, in truth, we were dealing with a murder. I had found and captured the prime suspect. And I had saved a life. And yet, everything in me screamed that something was going wrong. Terribly wrong.
That's insane, though. I was concentrating more on that. That's why I wasn't really talking. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun,
Promise
dun,
me
dun.
you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I want a gun!
What the hell?
Bang, bang, bang!
A fair amount of violence, extortion, and casualties.
I hate detectives.
Bang, bang, bang!
You're dead to me, cat.
That you, Smirnoff?
You seem agitated. Nightmare?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of those.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us. Anyway, why don't you go home? In his current condition, Yale's not going anywhere. Besides, we'll take it from here.
I can watch
Thanks,
Yale on my own.
but that won't be necessary. I can watch Yale on my own.
No doubt. I just saw exactly how vigilant you always are. As for what happened yesterday, you promised me you wouldn't intervene.
I'd saved someone's life.
If I hadn't intervened, Bobby Yale could be dead.
If you had warned me, maybe we could have avoided a heart attack. Anyway, what's done is done.
There we go.
When exactly did you realize that he killed Dunn? Out of sheer curiosity. I'm a cop after all.
To be honest, I'm not so sure Yale killed anyone.
How about the motive? Any ideas?
I know Dunn wanted to call the fight off after something Yale did, but I still don't know what.
In any case, hopefully Yale will tell us more.
Would you let me ask him some questions when he wakes up?
I know you will, with or without my permission, so I'd rather not feel betrayed. In exchange, drop by the station when you can. Your investigation could really help my men. Who, by the way, must be waiting for me to interrogate Mary Purnell. Boy, she was hard to pry from Yale's side.
Be nice to her.
She's been through a lot in the past days. Be nice to her.
Of course. In spite of it all, we're not just vigilantes. And as for you, go get some rest. God knows you need it.
We'll see.
I can't promise anything.
Tell the nurses to look at that face of yours. You look like a film detective in his last scene.
I'm afraid this film isn't over yet.
For your sake, I hope you're wrong. You're in charge now, officer.
Okay.
I'll send you relief in 6 hours. Understood?
Doctor.
Who are...
Oh, detective. Congratulations. You fared pretty well against that kid. Better than most would have. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I always very well.
I always land on my feet. We, as a society, simply don't trust reptiles. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is our extended belief that there's logic to that distrust, that it's natural and well-founded.
Dr. Palmer.
How's Yale? Is he awake?
Oh, yeah. Go check on him before he falls asleep again. Although, try not to bother him with too many questions.
Will this have long-term effects on his health?
It's too soon to tell. He did have a heart attack after all.
Go away. I don't want to see you. The doctor told me to sleep.
I rarely get to interrogate a suspect with his guard down in a place as quiet as this. Getting the chance to study his body language with no distractions is a rare gift.
Alrighty.
His heart rate is increasing. It could mean that he's lying, but it could also just be pure, unadulterated rage.
Alrighty.
He's clenching his fist, a sign of contained anger. He's looking straight at me. If he couldn't hold my stare, I'd think he's lying. But that's not the case. Clenched fist, fast heart rate, fixed stare. He feels some genuine rage towards me. I'm sorry you don't want to see me, but I saved your life, son.
Maybe my aunt feels gratitude. I certainly don't. Luckily, I just got my medication. I'll be snoozing soon.
All right, I'll just cut to the chase. Is he lying, or did his heart rate speed up out of rage? Is he holding back his rage? He can't look me in the eye. I'd say he's lying.
Who killed Dunn?
Who killed Joe Dunn?
What? Are you trying to confuse me? Joe hanged himself.
Alrighty, before we do anything,
Dunn was too short to hang himself with that rope.
So, it's true? He was murdered.
Alrighty.
I know the murder weapon was yours.
What? The rope? I don't get it. What weapon do you mean?
Don't play with me, boy. The chest expander.
An expander? I've never had one of those.
All right. Let's just say that I believe you. The murderer killed Dunn with a chest expander and planted evidence to make us believe it was suicide. But he also left enough clues behind to make sure we found the true murder weapon. Then he put the chest expander box in your locker to frame you. Do you know anyone that twisted and who also happens to have a motive?
I don't know.
Frank Cassidy?
What about Frank Cassidy? Do you think he has a motive?
Maybe. A few weeks ago, Joe took me to a boxing managers association meeting.
Headed by Cassidy.
Yeah. He was obsessed with making it illegal for boxers to fight without a manager. Or without an associated manager. Everyone seemed to go along with it until Joe spoke up. He said that would lower us to mob status. That Cassidy had founded the association just to make money by monopolizing the sport. That made others think twice. And Cassidy ended up empty-handed.
Poor Cassidy.
Desmond O'Leary.
Desmond O'Leary certainly seems twisted enough. Did he have anything against Dunn?
I'm not sure if they knew each other. At least not in person. About a month ago, Joe kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym. He was trying to give a business card to...
Jake Ostiami.
Yeah, exactly. Did Jake tell you about that?
Something like that. Maybe it was... What am I saying? Jake could never pull off something like that. Nothing. Never mind. What about Sonia Dunn?
Sonia? I doubt it. She's odd, but she's his daughter.
I've seen worse, believe me.
Blacksad. I think I owe you an, You know, my father disappeared when I was 6, right after winning a fight. We never heard from him again. Do you know what that does to a kid? Who knows where I'd be if Joe Dunn hadn't been in my life. Even when I lost my way and put a gun to his head years later, he still took me under his wing and managed to steer me in the right direction. And now that he's gone, you're risking your life to find his murderer. Thanks.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, guys. That is where I'm gonna end the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, please hit the like button in face. Comment, subscribe, share with your family. Should let your family know I do catch a lot of my videos. Also, if you do subscribe, please turn that notification bell icon on to get notified when I upload a video or go live. I usually go live. Honestly, it's... I've been so tired lately. It's been insane. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.